Hey, welcome back to another episode of Vegan Clarity with me, Laka, and today I'm going to tell you why your coochie stank. Let's go! You're listening to Vegan Clarity Radio. Time to tune in. Thank you for watching. Welcome back. Listen, today we are not here to condemn, talk about nobody, put nobody down, make nobody feel no way, but we are going to fix the problem. So the very first thing you need to do, if you smell a little something, that's me? Or you walk into a bathroom after somebody, that's your friend? I can't stand that. Y'all, just a little sign. I can't stand to go in the bathroom after nobody. Anyway, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go and get checked. Now, I know this is probably why you on this video, because you trying to avoid that step. You feeling shame. You thinking it might be something. Listen, the very first thing you should do is go get checked, and don't feel shamed about it. I don't know why. Those type of diseases are the only ones that get a bad rep. Like, don't go get checked, don't go get it fixed. Don't listen, dude. Okay, I would rather you feel embarrassed for a moment from a doctor than to go blind, go deaf, mess up your reproduction system, literally go crazy because you didn't take some medication that you probably would have needed to take for a week or a month or however long, and be okay again, versus not. And now you can't hear, can't see, or can't, not that that's the only thing that causes that, but I would rather you just go ahead and get it done. Take care of your complete self, your complete body, and don't be ashamed to go and get tested. That's the number one thing, because it can be something that could be totally cured and you can move on, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to pay attention to what's putting in you, what you're putting in you. 99.9% of the time, if you smell it, it's because of what you're putting in you. Both ways, double way, both. What you're putting in you, okay? So what you want to do is you want to watch the products that you're using. The next thing you want to do is watch the products. Now, there are a lot of things out there now as far as feminine hygiene, as far as your pads and your tampons that you're using. Most of them have a lot of chemicals, toxic chemicals, okay? And you want to be careful for what your girl is breathing, because you putting it inside of you. If you use tampons, or even if you're using pads, it's breathing it in, okay? You got holes down there and it's breathing in the toxins, okay? So you want to make sure, I'm silly. You want to make sure that you are using things that that's not causing toxins and causing things, because those things will cause smells. If you ever use certain types and then you went to a natural one, you even notice when you change the smell difference, that there's a smell difference between a natural, organic, non-toxic type of pad or tampon versus one that is. Okay, you can smell the difference in between the two and how it makes you smell. Okay, so watch the products that you're using. Also, it's not supposed to smell like flowers and roses. It's supposed to smell like you. You know what I'm saying? And you're not supposed to stink. Okay, so one thing you want to do is you want to use a mild soap, if you use soap at all. Now, because it's a lot of people that say, I don't need to use it, y'all crazy, and I agree with that for them. Okay, there is a process. It also depends on what you're eating, what type of man or men you are sleeping with, etc., etc., can make the difference on the smells that come on there, whether you need soap or not. You don't need a harsh soap. You don't need to be shooting nothing up there. If you feel like you do, it just needs to be plain water. You shouldn't be shooting nothing up there. You don't need to it's a self-cleansing system, and I know you've heard of that before. It cleanses itself, okay? Water. Well, we're not even there yet. Let me continue. But you don't need to smell like flowers and roses. You don't need to be sticking no sugar. It could get weird out here in these streets. You don't need none of that, okay? Some soap and water, okay? Now, you can do both. Now, it is a process. To the people who just use water, I've used just water and was just fine, smelled just good, okay? Just smell like gooch. Just plain, no smell gooch. Like, but it definitely depends on what you're putting in your body and your activity. So what you want to do is get a mouth soap and do that. Now, I was taught, my mama taught me old school, okay? So we do two different things. One shower or bath, it lasts 24 hours. But I don't work like that, okay? My mama told me you take a bath or your shower before you get into bed, because you don't want, you don't go to bed with your sheets and stuff. Nobody get in your bed dirty. You take a shower or bath when you do that. But also when you get up in the morning, you take a whole bath. That's how my mama taught me. You get up and you wash up. You hit your hot spots, okay? Even though you just did it, you get up, you brush your teeth, you wash your face, you get up under your arms, you get your private areas, okay? You get your girl, you get your boy, okay? You get both, okay? And you make sure that you smelling good and fresh. You put your deodorant on if you wear deodorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, you make sure you take care of yourself before you go out that door, right? So what I do is at night I use soap. And in the morning, I use water. Now, I am not a highly sweating person. I'm dry skinned, okay? So I need extra moisture. I have to drink plenty of water. I have to moisturize when I come straight out the shower, straight out the tub, etc. So this not gonna work for everybody. Some people sweat a lot. Some people, you know your body. But just make sure you wash it. And a mouth soap will do. You don't need to put nothing extra, no super stuff or whatever. What the real cleansing and what's really going to get rid of that smell is what you're doing and what you're putting in you. Okay? So the next thing you want to do is drink plenty of water. When I tell you this works like a charm, flushing out your system, making sure that those toxins are coming out. Now, the thing that you want to make sure you do is, especially if you're upping your intake of water, you're making sure you're using the restroom regularly, right? Wiping front to back. Most of them, you should know that by now. But if you don't, make sure you wiping front to back. Once it touch the back, the tissue, you don't go back up there. None of that. Front to back, okay? Throw it away. That's it. That's going to help you a lot. But make sure you're drinking plenty of water to flush out your system. And the other thing is exercise. Okay, if you have toxins in your body, they're trying to find a way out, those toxins. So it might come out of your skin, out of your pores. If you eat a lot of milk and dairy and sugars, those are the keys I'm going to tell you in a second. But I just basically going to say it now, is you need to cut those. If you cut those, especially sugars, not necessarily fruit, because fruit is good for you because it has the fibers, it has the other things and minerals and vitamins that you need. But high fructose corn syrup, refined sugars and things like that. A good substitute is agave or date sugar. They work very well. You still want to limit your sugars to give your body a chance to heal. Drink some water, let it cleanse out, okay? But that exercise is going to help. It's going to help to get it out through your pores. Now, if you're smelling away, you want to do a couple things, okay? You want to work out outside, like take a jog or a walk or whatever, something like that, where the air can, and you ain't feeling no embarrassment. You probably don't want to start off going to a class where you bending and stretching and doing stuff and everybody like, oh, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that if you're there with it, okay? You know if you're there with it or not. You the first one to smell you, so you know if you're there or not. Then you don't want to do that. If the weather doesn't permit for you to go outside, or you just don't want to do it outside, come in your house, open up a window, turn on the fan, and get it popping, okay? Get it popping. That's funny. Yeah, okay. Anyway, you want to do that, okay? And so you avoid the embarrassment and the shame until you get right, okay? Because it's going to be some stuff you can't avoid. Now, another thing is wearing, this goes along with products, is wearing cotton underwear. Most of us know that it don't matter if you want to wear silky, stringy, whatever, that V need to be cotton, okay? That area, it needs to be cotton, so because you need to get some air. You don't need to be wearing stuff that's too tight. This goes into this last thing, is give your girl a break, okay? Giving her a break is one of the most effective, efficient things you can. And if you put these together, honey, you going, I don't smell nothing. I know, no smell, baby, no smell. So listen, give your girl a break. That means from if you use tampons, take a break and use pads. Okay? That means if you don't put nothing up in there. Okay? Take a break. Now, if you're married, it's a little different circumstance. You got him over here, you done had a long day, you to give and take partnership, you gotta hook him up. It's some other stuff you can do. But let them know, hey, listen, just the longer the better, right? Until it's gone. But it may be him. Sad to say, it may be him. So if it's something that you can't avoid, maybe take a break, use condoms. Maybe take a break altogether if you can. But this is the thing. A lot of times it is your partner. For one, there's multiple reasons why it could be your partner. Not necessarily put it all on them because your diet sucks. And also your clothes too tight. Also, you're spraying and pushing stuff up there that shouldn't be. Okay? So you want to check your partner. Now, not check them like that, but it could be a couple things. It could be that his diet sucks. Okay? Especially if you're going raw. Sometimes y'all just don't mesh. Okay? What he doing and how he drinking, he smoking, he eating. If that's the type of thing you got going on, it's toxic. And your body is like, we don't like this. Get this out. Get this out. It could be that he has multiple women. That thing absorbs. And your juices don't match with her juices. Not to say that her juices is bad, but they just don't match. That's actually how HPV is spread. So, you know, don't, I mean, that it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be that. So don't go up in there like, I know you. But it could be. Okay, so those are a couple things. So and then if you went from using the condom to not using the condom, that can also be an issue. So give your girl a break on tampons, on the thing. Okay, give your girl a break. You will see a tremendous difference if you use these tips. Okay, so what we're gonna do is first of all, we are going to get checked, get tested. Next, we are going to wash the products that we're using on that time of the month, our soaps, etc. Make sure we're using mild things. I'll show y'all. I'm gonna put in here the soap that I use. Not that it matters, because it just needs to be a mild soap. I try to use things that don't have a lot of toxins and things like that in them. Just a regular mild soap. You don't need anything harsh. You don't need to shoot anything up there. Drink more water, exercise, and give your girl a break. Those are the things that are really going to help you to get rid of that odor if you have an odor, and keep you from getting an odor. Okay? Because we don't want that. Okay? We want to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Out here. Okay? Hot girl summer. Anyway, thank you for watching. Listen, like, comment, subscribe. Listen, I'm a little old school. I like to keep it nice and simple. If y'all have something that I don't know, or you feel like I should know, or if you can contest that what I'm saying is real, you know it to be real, you know smell, you know smell team, okay? Go on and drop a comment and let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back.
Mama time.